course, the 2-minute warning, Cam Tait's baby. Cam, of course, born with cerebral palsy. Cam's in wheelchairs, never let him slow it down. And his words come to life in the 2-minute warning. On Friday, I get the honor of reading Cam's 2-minute warning. Cue the music comment. Fair warning, my friend. The following is a shameless plug. Cam has been speaking about living with a disability since a 4-H meeting in Camrose. That was in 1981. Every 5 years or so, I revamp it with a new theme, a new message, and a new look. In the fall, my good friend Matt Job helped me produce a 45-minute hockey-themed presentation. We use hockey terms to tell my story. For example, my cerebral palsy was caused because I did not take my very first breath until I was 17 minutes old. In hockey terms, I began my life with a 2-minute minor, 5 for fighting, and 10-minute misconduct. Basically, Tater was cheap from birth. The show includes footage from a 1966 CBC documentary on my parents and the 116 volunteers who came for 5 minutes every week for 5 years to help exercise me in something called a pattern. Without a word of a lie, my folks and our volunteers did 14,600 patterns over 5 years. In hockey terms, keeping in mind a hockey game is 60 minutes in length, we did the equivalent of playing 1,218 games. Never made the power play once. But as a 10-year-old, I could sit up, open and close my hands, eventually standing up, and I began to talk. My late wife always said I haven't shut up. But the real challenges began as an adult. My college instructor told me I'd never work in the media in my life. This is year 47. I'm closing in on 5,000 newspaper stories published. The guy that ran Yuck Yuck's amateur night in 1994 didn't want to put me on stage because of my speech. One of my bits is the reason I talk funny is I'm from Calgary. 5 months later that night, I did a set at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles. The auto visual part is voiced by my friend of 30 years, Ron McLean. Now, this isn't all about me, Cam Tait. It's a story of family, friends, even complete strangers who have believed in my dreams and chipped in. I share those tools with my audience, and our family is donating one of my presentations to the world's longest hockey games online auction. You can make a bid by going to my X feed at Cam Tait. Again, at Cam Tait. We now return you to your regular scheduled broadcast. See you at 2-minute warning with Cam Tait.